Let me now illustrate our Safe Circle perspective based on a real case. All names have been changed. The leadership team consists of 8 members with a total of 150 employees and is co-led by Carrie and Andrea. I worked with this team 1.5 years ago at a time when I lacked a Safe Circle perspective. In hindsight, a promising approach would have focused on the constellation with the maximum safe circles that you see here. In that constellation, Monde and Olivia were relatively isolated, so the first team task should be creating a safe space to integrate their perspectives. In that constellation, Andrea, one of the co-leads, is in all safe circles, thus effectively integrating every team member. Under Andrea's lead, together with the other 3 integrators, Nico, Jennifer and Carrie, ground rules and suggestions to improve safety in the team should have been developed. Regarding the leadership team, it becomes apparent that at a slightly narrower window of tolerance, safe circles vanish quickly. Andrea has all the social weight on her shoulders, and the other co-head, Carrie, remains in only one safe space with Andrea, while Carrie is in defensive, thus unsafe relationships with everyone else. I usually start safe circle analysis at an average window of tolerance width of 16. In that team at 16 there is only one safe circle made up of the 2 longest serving team members, Nico and Meinrad. This is shocking, yet it may reflect that the team members answered truthfully. With the arc, it takes around 20 minutes to visualize different safe circle constellations, depending on the stress level versus the width of the windows of tolerance in the team. This is a self-description based on a sociographic method, not a test, but a pure description of the social relations one by one, based on the safety anchors and trigger themes of every team member. The big picture of the team. Performance-wise, the class is half full, half empty at 49 out of 100, with a wide difference in perception ranging between 21 and 73 for the current team performance estimate, with 2 team members' perceptions outside the lower end of the safe zone. The psychological safety score of 61 shows significant red zone behavior, mostly attributed to 2 team members, one of them being co-lead Carrie. Since psychological safety is said to be the strongest predictor of team performance, and these 2 values, 49 performance and 61 safety score, differ quite a lot, we are cautious about looking out for social constellations with peculiar needs. The absence of safe circles means the team's ability to deal with stress without triggering defensive reactions is not yet very high, as even at the moderately wide window of tolerance, only 2 people are working together without defensive reactions. In the first constellation that ensures the inclusion of every team member, Andrea, Monde, Olivia and Meinrad provide the safe base for the team. Carrie, safety-wise, as mentioned before, is not yet well integrated, and as we shall see in a moment, works under severe tension with Monde, Olivia and to some extent Meinrad, that very safe base under stress. The window of tolerance width required for everyone to work in one safe circle is a super wide 39. From my experience, values over 35 are indicators of disintegrating teams. While simulating the team dynamics from more tolerance to more stress in the team, by slightly narrowing the window of tolerance, the cracks in the team become obvious. These are the same cracks that became apparent when I worked with the team in real life. Conflict resolution talks in various constellations included co-lead Carrie and Monde, Carrie and Olivia, Monde and Olivia, as well as Olivia and Meinrad. These conflict resolution talks were to no avail, corresponding to the very wide window of tolerance required to keep the entire team safe at 39. Both Monde and Olivia left the leadership team only a month later as a result of tensions with co-lead Carrie, who directly supervised and personally had hired both. Zooming in on Carrie's individual report, the apparent disconnect and tensions with team members have been visible all along. On that first scale, all but one feedback is not outside the window of tolerance width of 16. The biggest difference in self-perception versus others is regarding the empathy versus manipulation scale, with Carrie living under the impression of truly supporting empathy in the team, self-assessment at 1, others on average 47. And on the scale of purpose versus senselessness, with the team evaluating Carrie's contribution to purpose much more favorably than the self-chosen 60. As you can imagine, these perceptions, whether they are inside or outside the window of tolerance, are the basis for calculating safe circles. While the wider the window of tolerance, here 16, the more safe circles appear, until with an extremely wide window of tolerance, everyone is safely connected. From my perspective, this is neither achievable nor desirable because to some extent, the ability to contain differences by means of psychological safety is the basis for learning, innovation, and high performance levels. To conclude, I experiment with the constellation of the maximum number of safe circles as a promising and realistic attractor for team psychological safety development. The concept of psychological safe circles was first introduced in the work of Chris Roussin from Harvard Medical School. In his 2014 article, which includes a critique of Amy Edmondson's approach to measuring psychological safety, Roussin concludes that for formal reasons, safe circles can hardly be visualized for team sizes above 4 to 6. I believe ARC's safe circle analysis might have opened the door for further research here. A safe circle analysis with the ARC takes roughly 20 minutes. The key questions for working in safe circles are well established by now. I wish I had been able to apply them while working with these teams. These questions are: who is still solo? Who could include the soloists? Who is in multiple safe circles and acts as an integrator, and how could these people be strengthened? How securely connected are the leaders? The hypothesis is the more central, the better the team performance.